Today we're going to be discussing a very exciting and important topic that I'm super happy about, which is interviewing, job, landing the job, and getting a job while pregnant. So obviously, of course, I'm discussing this because I am with child. But besides that, I think this can be helpful also too for someone who is not having a child and who has a family base. So we're gonna dive right into it, and we're gonna talk about your resume, we're gonna talk about your qualifications, and we're gonna talk about your rights. So before I even begin this, I wanna say that I actually have been through this process, and I recently landed my quote unquote dream job. The job that I currently have, it's amazing. I love the people, I love my coworkers, I love my boss, but it's not my dream job. I think there's a job and then there's a career, and it's not on my career path. My new job that I will be starting in the summertime is it's in my career path. It follows in with my degree, it's everything that I want to be doing. So we're gonna get right into it. I want to talk about Marissa Mayer. So a lot of you might be familiar with Marissa Mayer. She is or was the CEO who stepped up and was promoted to CEO of Yahoo back in 2012. But what a lot of people don't know is that she was 5 months pregnant. Yeah, I know, super crazy. Didn't even know that myself. But it is a taboo topic. It's something that a lot of people don't talk about because it's kind of like the pink elephant in the room. Everyone's like, ooh, she's pregnant. It's almost like having like a viral disease and everyone avoids it like the plague. But it's really not. It's not that serious. If anything, bringing life into the world should be a beautiful thing for both family and people around you. Let's talk about revamping your resume, having it, mirror your qualifications and mirror the job itself. So with landing a job and searching for a job, that is a super difficult task all by itself. One of the things that I've learned along the way is that when you're searching for jobs, to be sure to do your research and read carefully. You want your resume to mirror the qualifications of the job, but you also don't want to, kind of lie and be deceitful either. So what I've learned is I do my research for the job, I pull up my resume and my experience. Anything that's on that list of qualifications for the job, I'm making sure I'm mirroring in my resume, but that's also truthful. Even if I've only done, one of the tasks they mentioned for, a month or to 6 weeks, I'm putting that bad boy on my resume. So I'm making sure that I, reach those qualifications for that job that I'm applying for, because I want to make sure I go in there ready, driven, and my communication for the qualifications for the job are spot on and crystal clear. The other thing that I also did some, self-reflection, and I wanted to make sure that I was ready to take on this new lifestyle change that was soon impeding on, my family as well as my career. Could I handle a job change? Would it fit my mold and my lifestyle? So that was something that I also wanted to visit before I started to apply. Next, I started to apply. I figured out, yeah, I want this dream job. I'm not gonna let anything stand in my way. And I'm not gonna feel guilty about applying for jobs while pregnant either. It's a personal choice. Some people choose not to and they wait till after, and some people choose to. And that's totally fine. It's your own personal, how you feel that you wanna handle things. So I started to apply, and then the next thing I did was go through the interview process. So for the job that I recently landed, the interview process, there was 3 interviews. There was an over the phone, there was a Skype and or in-person interview, and then another over the phone interview. So with my over the phone interview, probably lasted between 30 to 45 minutes. That interview is just, the employer telling me about the job, telling me about the company, and this is where you want to listen closely, because when they say, do you have any questions? Ask away. Ask about inclusion. Ask about diversity. You want to make sure that this company fits you. You want to know that they're going to value you. You want to know that they're going to be acceptable of the things that you bring to the table as far as family base goes. And you want to have work-life balance. So the other thing that I also did was I did an in-person interview. Now for this portion, I did dress rather, clothing that was a little bit big, just a little bit. I didn't want it to draw massive attention to this region. I wanted to draw attention to this and this. I didn't want them, the pink elephant in the room thing. So, and the other thing is too, I did not bring it up in the in-person interview either. So we took a tour, I met a couple managers, and at no point did I mention, oh yeah, by the way, I'm pregnant. No, I did not. I went about it as normal and just like anybody else that would be interviewing for the position, asking, about the company, learning about the company, telling them about myself, my background, and why I wanted the job. And I think that helped also with the employer that I was interviewing with. He didn't feel the need to, hint, ask either. And then again, the final process was over the phone and they wanted to call and make sure I really wanted the job. So love and behold, I did receive an offer. And from there, when they asked about like, when do you want to start? What's your start date? I was honest with them. I said, hey, just to let you guys know, if you hadn't noticed, I am expecting. Even when I did tell them, they didn't even seem shocked either, and they still wanted to bring me on board. So we picked a start date that worked best for both the company, and they were flexible with that, and also myself. So I picked to start after the birth of my son, and it also gave time, so I can kind of get into the, groove of my new lifestyle, having a newborn. And that way I can also give 110% for my training. Training for a new job can be stressful all by itself. So, and I'm so happy that they were so flexible with it, and it lets me know that this is a company I want to work for. So with that said, if you're looking, for a job, don't feel like you have to wait until you're not pregnant. Don't feel like your moment has passed, and don't give up either, because there were some no's. I got a bunch of no's too, and it's tough. But don't feel like you don't have a shot at your dream job just because you're expecting and growing your family. This is 2018. You can do anything that you put your mind to. And you can shoot your shot in any kind of career field that you feel like you are definitely qualified for and that you can do the job. So thank you guys for watching. I'm so happy I got to share that experience. I'm so happy for my baby and starting my new job this year. And I hope that you're attaining and reaching new goals and new heights as well. See you next time on Mixed Millennial.